Kitamura-san, thank you so much for your time. Let's start with how you view the international security order right now.
First of all, the G7 plays an important role in various domains. And they achieve separately the joint statement. Everyone is so important. Especially, I like to underscore the importance of the economic security, especially which guarantee the supply chain and the value chain among 7 countries. On the occasion of the G7 2022, they published the first joint statement concerning resilience and economic security. Actually, such kind of recognition was totally developed. Such kind of recognition is so important. However, we must develop such kind of viewpoint furthermore. That's the most important point. At the same time, actually, we must react various threats surround us. Russia, China, Iran, and DPRK. They are always try to disrupt already established international order. Of course, they don't have the unified actions, but their intention is instinctively common. They try to change the actual status quo.
It's interesting, I think, from the time that you were in office through to today, with China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, I think we've seen North Korean soldiers in Ukraine, Chinese supply chains supporting Russia, Iranian missiles also being used, and drones used by Russia in Ukraine. How do you see that supply chain building amongst the adversaries? Is that a real risk that we all face, or is it not very stable?
Concerning the relationship between DPRK and Russia, it's so critical to the Japanese national security also, because the front line of Ukraine has been connected with the Far East situation. Furthermore, actually, through the ammunition and the military support from DPRK to Russia, DPRK is gaining lots of currency in utilizing this financial capability. They are developing another advanced technology military equipment. It will give the rather serious impact over the national security of Japan.